Hey guys, it's me, Dr. Cameron Dennis, physical therapist with Back on Track Therapy and Wellness. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about sleep. How can we sleep better? So, what are the biggest things keeping us from sleeping? Well, for myself and for many others, it's going to be a running brain. Our brain is having trouble slowing down. So, why is it that our brain likes to run at night? Well, do we really give ourselves time to process information during the day? A lot of us don't. We'll sit on our phones. When we're done on our phones, we're listening to music. We're done there, we're watching Netflix. We're done there, we're texting our friends. And we go to bed and we're on our phones again. So we put our phone down, and guess what? We're wound up. Our brains are still running because they haven't had a chance to process the information. We haven't had that chance to think the thoughts about the things that we saw during the day. So I think one of the big keys to sleeping better is to allow ourselves time during the day to think about what we're going through. Think about the struggles that we're going through. Think about the thing that that person said to you. Think about the things that you have to do the next day during the day, not at night. You know, sometimes it helps me at night to put things on paper and get it out of my brain. So if I know I have things I have to do the next day, I write down my list and then it's out. And I'm not stressing. I'm not thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget it. No, it's written down. It's in my productivity book. And I don't have to worry about that. So my brain doesn't focus on those things. The other thing is, whether you're giving yourself breaks during the day or not, getting on your phone, watching videos, watching Netflix, all of those things, your screens are not allowing our brains to fall asleep either. Because basically we're constantly stimulating our brain with that screen, with the things that are moving, with the words, with the video. So I recommend not having the screen on for the last half an hour before you try and go to sleep. So what's something that you can do alternatively for that? You know, if you're someone who can't just lay in bed and go to sleep, that's okay. Most of us are that way. Maybe try doing some fiction reading. So something not something that you have to apply into your life, not something that you deep thinking, something relaxing, like reading a storybook, reading a fiction novel. Now, this is actually something that I learned from Tim Ferriss that I haven't necessarily been able to try myself, but I haven't had a lot of trouble with sleeping lately. I have heard from others that this has worked. So I do notice when I read before bed out of like a paper book instead of a screen that I do get sleepy faster. And so that seems to be something that would work for you. The other thing is try and come up with a regular time that you're going to go to bed. So your brain knows exactly when it's going to go to sleep. Your body knows, and so you make these preparations beforehand. You're not rushing around to get to sleep. Okay? So when you're on that regular sleep schedule, your body's hormones are going to remain constant, or at least fairly constant in terms of your sleep cycle. When you get up and go to bed at the same time, that's going to allow those hormones to become regular and allow not only for you to go to sleep faster, but allow for you to have a better sleep. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is eating. So if you're someone who has trouble sleeping because you're hungry, I would suggest doing something like a casein protein before you go to bed, like a small protein shake, not something that's going to sit real heavy. I'm not suggesting you go and eat a plate of nachos, but what I've done is had a scoop of a protein shake mixed with water about a half an hour before I go to sleep. And the casein proteins or the casein proteins, protein powders seem to digest a little bit slower, so you're not waking up hungry in the middle of the night. And that's something that's worked for me in the past as well. So, and then making sure that you're eating a good meal several hours before that. Okay. So I think those are the big ones. If you have any questions or if you have any extra tips or advice that has worked for you, please feel free to comment below. Check out my video on meditation because I believe that's another big key practice that you can do to help with your sleeping. So take care, and I hope you sleep well. Thanks. Bye.